back again for another episode here with Taco Stacks. It is it's trash day. I'm going to grab this microwave quickly. Hopefully everyone's having a great start to their day. It's cold here. Well, I mean, it's always been cold. When's it not cold? Anyway, we're starting the day off with a microwave. Spent the morning scraping off snow and ice. I should have done that yesterday because we had a little bit of a day where it was a little warmer. And a lot of it melted, and of course overnight it froze. But I was not really thinking yesterday, I guess. Let's have some fun this morning. Let's find some treasure. Let's make an awesome day. Let's do it. Not a ton out this morning. Nothing down the right. Some more boxes. Maybe something up here. No. Vegetable oil or something. That was weird. It had a container of some sort of oil behind this truck. Well, I guess in front of this truck you have this oh, they got one on each side, basketball hoops. But behind this truck over here looks like someone is throwing away their basketball hoop. It's got a lot of plastic on it, and then the whole backboard's all plastic or glass or plexiglass. That right there actually looked like cardboard. That was a love sign that you put on your front porch. It just got so warped, probably from some sort of moisture. Probably got a little bit of snow on it and dried out and the whole 9 yards. Alright, so trash things I guess is kind of done with. That was short and quick. Well, I mean, I put in the same amount of time, just I guess the trash picking portion of this video was short. I didn't like skip roads or anything, just literally there was just nothing out. And I think with this weather, the snow and the ice and everything, just no one's really doing any cleaning up. Actually, I drove by someone's house. Their entire driveway, and it was a big driveway, was literally a sheet of ice. The whole thing. It looked like a 2-inch coating of ice there. So I don't even know how they're gonna get out of their driveway. I really don't. And it was downhill or uphill, depending on which way you look at it. Some older magazines also up here that I don't know if I should try throwing out. They're from the 60s. But the smell of the mold on them is so strong, it's kind of been burning my nostrils. Anyway, time to get a move on with the day, get some breakfast, see what else we can get into. I don't think we went to the scrapyard, so maybe that'll be a tomorrow run, but we still got a lot of work to do around here. Salsa dog, got a little gunk in your eye. Come here, come back. There you go, got it out. All right, let's grab these guys. So these are from the, every time I start talking, you get worked up over something. Think there's nothing to, what? Jeez. All right, we'll put this down. Completely unnecessary. Alright, so I've kind of made a self-determination that I am going to go to the metal yard. I'm just not going to bring over steel because I don't have a lot, but I'll definitely clean up some of this junk in my driveway. Figured the scrapyard isn't too far away and I got to drive that way anyway, so might as well make a little bit of money, but most importantly, might as well just clean up a little bit of the junk. We're actually expecting more snow tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Bring on spring. So what I was saying before Salsa got a little carried away is actually this stuff from the storage unit when we bought the 4-unit special. I looked it up on eBay finally. So much stuff's got to be looked up, and it's like I just don't have time in a day to really do stuff. But I finally decided to look this up. You guys might remember it was in a very large, like, rectangle style box, and I had a couple different things like, oh, they look like lawnmower parts, like bearings. Anyway, I finally did a Google search, and I had the number for this. For whatever reason, this literally on eBay is $19.99, free shipping, brand new. So I was like, yeah, I'm not shipping this for $20 free shipping and then having to undercut the other people. So I'm actually going to go ahead and scrap it, just because with fees and the cost of shipping, I think it's not going to be worth it when all is said and done. But when I was taking it apart, I didn't realize how easy it was to actually do it. It's just that one screw like that. This then slides right out the bottom. That I just lost somewhere. Maybe you can punch it out. Look for a punch around here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, it's like a bearing. That's what it is, not a... So there was a rubber washer on it, but now it's just a bearing. It should pop off. Well, I should say, when things break, you're like, oh, that broke off pretty easily. But when you're trying to actually break something, it doesn't work out so easily. There you go. So now, the last thing you got to do to get clean aluminum price is just take off these 3 bolts on the side. Probably even do this quicker with just a impact gun. And with a little bit of time and effort, you now have clean aluminum price, which this right here is probably about $1, maybe $1.25. So I mean, yeah, it's not $20 free shipping, but for the difference in after fees and the cost of shipping and all that fun stuff and having to deal with maybe a return, I think it's much better to just scrap this stuff. If it was $20 plus shipping, I would have definitely sold it. But I think that if I had to ship this to California, it'd probably cost around $12 to $15. So that's not going to happen. But I still have plenty of stuff to go through here. I think what I'll do is maybe either bring... That's maybe what I'll do. I'll bring clean aluminum and maybe fill up this bucket with some wire, because this whole thing down here is all wire. This is all wire, and that's all wire, and it needs to be processed, but once this is full, I then don't want to do any more work. So I'll fill this up, make a little bit of money, and then see what else we can kind of get into. I do have to stop by the warehouse. I'll definitely show you guys an update of what the warehouse looks like and what we're kind of currently at. There's a lot of stuff. Wow, this is just never ending. It's overwhelming at times. So back out on the road, what's that on that chair? It's a block of concrete that's solid now, still in the bag. What is this, AstroTurf? That's styrofoam. Alright. I got a little carried away at home. I was working in the garage, and before I knew it, I was there for probably about 30 minutes cutting wire. It wasn't too bad in there. It's 30 degrees out right now, so it was probably around 30 degrees in the garage. It's doable. With gloves on and a jacket, you can at least be a functioning member of society. But in terms of treasure hunting today is not the day. Not the day at all. But I guess I'll stop by the metal yard now. I was clipping a lot of smaller cords, so it doesn't really bring a lot of money like an extension cord would. But at least it's going to the right place. And I know a lot of people might be talking. I had some comments earlier in the week about the tariffs and copper price and aluminum price and steel price. I'll keep you guys updated on that in the next couple of days and maybe the next couple of weeks with what happens at the scrapyard and prices at the scrapyard with that. We will see. I don't expect much to change too often, and as you guys know, I'm not a very political person, so I'm not trying to get into any sort of political, I don't know, reasonings or arguments or whatever, but I don't really see a lot changing with scrap. I think you'll see some short-term changes, but in terms of long-term and as well as huge increases or decreases, I don't think that will happen. But huge increases and decreases is figurative to everyone. Some people wouldn't do some things and some people would do other things. So to say stuff moved up 20 cents or 30 cents or went down 30 cents, some people will say it's a big drop, some people say it's a small drop. Whatever it might be, we will see, and I'll keep you guys updated with all of that, because I'm sure people are kind of curious what's kind of going on. Got all the shopping carts out. Like I said, I didn't bring a lot of stuff today. There's no steel, so I don't have to go to the big pile. We'll make a little money here. That's all you can do sometimes. Some wire. I've kept some wire for myself, some of these Christmas lights, but a lot of this stuff has been sitting, whether it be in a garage, storage units. It's got moisture on it. It has that moldy smell also, similar to like that paper stuff I was talking about. So this rubber can actually attract that, I guess it's mold spores. It can actually smell. And you don't really want to have that in your house during Christmas time, because then your house kind of smells like mold. So that's why I scrapped this stuff. I kept a couple pieces, but even the pieces I did keep, even when you take them out of the cardboard box, which is maybe why they smell, even after that, they still had the smell to them. So, got one fan, handful of aluminum. This is all aluminum, so it doesn't stick. One last check. We'll see what we make. I'm not expecting a lot of money, but it's right down the road from the post office, so why not do a little cleaning up and knock it out of the way. $26. So $8.30 for the motors. That's the two fans. About $4 a piece. The big copper bucket, or bucket of copper wire, was $11. Christmas lights, 60 cents. And some of that sheet aluminum was a little over $6. So total of 26 bucks. As of recording this video, no price change, at least on that sheet. So I think in a couple days, maybe by the time this video is posted, there'll be a price change. I know also recently in the copper market over the last week, before everything kind of went, you know, added tariffs and all this stuff, and all this talk in the media, before that, copper is really shooting up. So I didn't want to bring in a whole lot of it, just because I feel like it's going to go up in price. But I have to make room. It's unbearable. It's overwhelming. And I'll show you the warehouse right now. That's overwhelming. But the other barn, that's really overwhelming. All right, so I just got back, and I've been sitting around kind of doing work. And I thought this was really funny, is I've actually been waiting for this, so this was actually delayed. It's not a big box of gloves, but it's a box. It's Vevor. If anyone out there in social media has known about Vevor, they're popping up everywhere with a lot of products recently. I had an opportunity to do kind of like a sponsorship with them, but in sake of my YouTube channel, and I've never ever once sold you guys a product. I never done, you know, this video is sponsored by such and such, and, you know, fake pretend or whatever it might be about advertising for a company. I actually went out and bought that with my own money. I'm going to do a product review on it because I was actually looking at something similar to that, and I couldn't find one video on YouTube about it. So I thought, it's going to be kind of interesting. So we'll do a video on one of these Sundays on reviewing that product, but it was supposed to arrive about a week ago, and it just showed up just now. So I guess Amazon must have parked somewhere because they're not in the driveway and dropped it off and just walked down the snowy lane. So I'm really excited about it. I would open it up right now, but I don't know where I'm going to put it when I assemble it. So we'll save that for whenever I do the video, but kind of cool to finally see it. Also, update on those gloves. You guys might remember I bought some gloves online. I thought it was a great deal. that was a whole scam in itself, which I should probably say something, but I'll keep it to my own beliefs. I don't want to ruin an entire company over saying the wrong thing. But yeah, I did get my money back. It was being drop shipped, and then turned out the product was actually a discontinued product, and they couldn't drop ship it. So he refunded my money, but it's almost like you got to stick to the more reliable companies when buying new things. Anyway, pretty cool. Stay tuned for it. It actually has a little bit of weight to it. All right, back in the warehouse. Fill up another green bin here. Flip those magazines over. But yeah, another green bin filled. We are slowly getting there. I'm running out of green bins. It's kind of a problem, but can't really do much about that. All right. So I've actually been filling up more bins of donations. It's been a fun project. These were records that were found in that last storage unit. I don't even think we really even showed any of them. Garfunkel. Ramblin' Man. John Lennon. There might be some good records in this thing. Usually you never find great records in storage units. That one's pretty roached. I know these 45s don't sell that well in comparison to all the other ones. I know whenever I say something like that, I have about 20 comments that tell me I'm wrong. That's the internet. Let's see what we got in here. Where's my... oh, I don't have a trash can because... see, I come up here to do work and garbage company hasn't taken my my garbage yet. All right. So kind of been filling up boxes of stuff. Here we have brand new clothes, still with the tags. This is from Sears, $9.80. Was $14. What we got here? Oh, these are flip-flops, extra large and yellow, neon yellow. I don't know if box truck guy would want these. I do have a corner in the, or I do have a spot in the corner for box truck guy. As you guys know, I took a bunch of stuff to him about a week ago, or it's probably earlier this week, in terms of video posting, and he did very, very well on his Whatnot show with a lot of the stuff. So it worked out for both of us. So I'll make up another pile. But there's still a lot of these. I don't know, like, maybe we should give these a flex test. They're all right. Sometimes this older plastic or rubber or foam, when you bend it, that's the end of it. Anyway, since I guess I don't have my trash cans, I really can't do a whole lot. Let's see what are kind of fun things maybe I missed in here. There we go. Clean Logic. Kind of like a square-shaped pegboard tray. Something like this. I don't think anyone's going to really buy this from me at a flea market. So this is probably going to just be donated, because who's going to buy this? But I guess maybe I should just put this into my flea market pile. I don't know. I just think, like, when you go to a flea market, you're not going to be really expecting to find this, nor are you going to probably be looking for this. But if you have a pegboard inside your garage, you might think, oh, that'd be a great thing to have. It's a little tray. You put in the pegboard, and then it just stays there, and you can put your bolts and screws and maybe coins or whatever it is that you find in your stuff, and you can just keep it in the tray. It's like that. So maybe somebody will want that. No. Thought I saw even more clothes. The other barn has so much stuff from those storage units. It's ridiculous. So it looks like that's another bin that's packed up and all ready to go. I'm going to try to find some more green bins for myself, but that's going to kind of conclude it for today's adventure, today's episode. Obviously, trash things weren't so hot, but I heard a garbage truck. Weren't so hot, but it was fun to still get out there. Hopefully some more fun adventures in the future, and thanks for tagging along again, guys and girls. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.